Hey, it's Clay Trader at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold. Market opens up here any second, so we'll see what happens. Currently have 3 fishing orders out there in the water, so I'm waiting to see if there's any nibbles. So we'll see what happens with it. All right, I'm trying to get out AKBA and out 2 in there, so all out. Not the best entry point there, and just seeing a little bit more strength than I wanted to see. So I just want to quick hop out and try to readjust my initial entry point. So still made a fast little $25, but obviously nothing that I'm looking for. So like I said, looking to readjust and start with the new position here. We'll see what happens. And hindsight is now catching up with me. Looks like my original entry point was just fine, but probably jumped the gun a little bit. But hey, that's why my hindsight trader account is, I'm very rich in that account. All right, looking to start building a position here with a break of 14, and I would like to, I'd like to try for a bigger type score here. So I'm going to be pretty aggressive with the position size building, but step 1 is obviously it's got to get through 14. So we'll see if that can happen. But I'm eyeballing it, and I like the way this one's trading. So going to try to go for a bigger type score here. So we'll see if it allows me to do so or not. I'd like to capture the $14 break on here if possible, but it's jumping around quite a bit, so I'll do my best. Okay, it's trying to get through 14, as would be expected. Quite a bit of size up there. So there's the break. Now let's see if I can start to get some size in here. So my first order at 14.15. So I got those. Next order is up there at 14.25. So we'll see if I can get those or not. All right, and now I'm just gonna have to do my stop loss here above 14.90. So I'll just work this on and work it down if it wants to pull back some more. All right, so all out of there at 13.95. So I tried, but I just couldn't get the size. It wouldn't go up there and hit 14.15, and my final 200 were stopped out down there at 13.95. But I'm not done with it yet. We'll see if I can go back and give it another try. And I've seen some comments over the past on videos. How am I making money when the price is going down? That's called shorting. So I'm not going to get into it here, but I am shorting. So if you want to, do some research on that, that is what's allowing me to make money when these prices are going down. All right, looking to pick up some shares here on PayPal at 33.81. Was looking for a much smoother break there of that round number, so I don't think I'm going to leave that order out there much longer. I'll give it a little bit more time, but it's not looking like this one's going to work out either. $6 one down there. You can see here I tried to get 500 shares filled, but they only gave me 100, and it was a real slow fill where I started out with 10 shares, and then I think like 15, and then 40 something, and then finally 100. So seeing that, okay, that one's going to be pretty choppy. So I just canceled that order and went with 100, and then just got out real quick at 13.80. So that's why I didn't even get that one rolling up on the cam, just because I didn't think it was really worth that much. So we're getting kind of close. So let's see if it can break down there or not. I will. There we go. Getting some movement. I will keep you updated. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, kind of confused, just because this is all happening so fast. So there we go. This is a very fast mover. Let's see, I have 200 shares left at 15.10. So we'll go 15.83 for that stop. So there we go. So let me just concentrate right now. Okay, gonna move that down to 72. Gotta move this down. So let's see if I can move this down some more. So I got in, but like I said, then I was in the green right away, but I was just trying to, all right, so out there. Oh wow, that was and I'm long 100 shares, so It looks like my confusion has caught up, so I'm long at 1488. I actually don't mind that entry point at all, especially if it's only 100 shares. So I'll go 14. I'm not sure how that even happened, to be honest, because that was 200 shares. So why? I don't know. So if you'd be kind enough, if you want to try to audit my trade there and let me know down in the comments what boneheaded move I made or what happened with that, that would be appreciated, because I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I don't know how I ended up with 100 shares long right now. I could have sworn I had a 200 share order to just to cover my short position, but apparently not. So like I said, I still do like the 1488. I mean, it's just a little consolidating in here, so I mean, I'm not going to freak out about it. I mean, may look to add to the position here a little bit. So we'll see, you know, what happens here with it, but I certainly don't see anything to panic about right now. I mean, I may just hop out just to keep the loss somewhat minimal, but like I said, right now I'm not seeing anything that has me freaked out or anything. So I'll pause and I'll keep you posted. All right, I have an order in a short at 1549 right now. And while we wait to see if that happens, want to quickly address a question that I get all the time. And that question is, you know, how do I find the stocks that I trade? So example, how have I found, you know, VTAE and the other one that I traded this morning? And what I've done is just put together a free resource guide where I list out the tools that I'm using to find these setups. And it is totally free, so if that sounds like something that could add some value to you as a trader, then go ahead and click right there, sign up, and I will email it to you. So totally free, like I said, so good risk versus reward. But just a little tool where, you know, like I said, because that's how are you finding these setups, you know, how are you moving so quickly from one to another? Like I said, I go over all the different ways that I do that, you know, right here in the guide. So sign up for that, like I said, if you want, and I'll email it to you. Let's get back to the trading. All right, have an order in at 1181 to pick up some shares. How low did it go? I think I just missed. Went as low as 1180. Okay, so still within a nickel. So let's see if it can get down there or not. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Just can't get anything. It's actually 10:35 a.m. Eastern time. So not a terrible morning, not a terrible, you know, first hour of the day. What is that? $220. And as you saw, you know, sometimes you know, I wanted to go big. I wanted to go for a larger size score on that one, but just because that's what I want, that doesn't mean that's what the market's going to give me the opportunity to do. So I just had to, you know, take what the market gave me. I wanted a lot more than 500 shares on what was that, the AKBA one, but it just didn't happen. So I guess the good kind of sucks for me, but a good example for all of you that, you know, sometimes you may have a goal, you may want to do something, and that's great that you have a plan, but you just got to realize that sometimes the market's going to say, I don't care about your plan. This is what I'm going to do. So deal with it. And, you know, that's sometimes you just have to deal with whatever, you know, the market gives you. So hopefully you found this video helpful. And, you know, questions, comments, you know, I always like to hear from people. So leave those down below. You know, clicking the like button, share button, little things like that really do go a long way. So thank you for watching. Get out there and trade without emotion.